Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Samir, working as a senior software engineer at Winfomi, and today I am walking you through automating case description in Salesforce with AI. So basically, this one is just a name use case which I have created with by using the Agentforce inside the Salesforce. Let us go through like what is the use case and what all are the technologies I am using. So first of all, like we are going through use case. So what is this use case about? I will show you. A customer creates a new support case in Salesforce. Apex sends the case ID to Einstein prompt template. Template generates a short, meaningful case summary. Salesforce saves the text into the description field and result faster support work and more consistent case notes. So this is like nothing but a use case. This use case is all about creating summary inside the case description field. So whenever the case is created or updated through required fields. Okay. So it's nothing but shortest way to understand what case is created and why it is created inside the Salesforce. Suppose a customer came with a query through some automation your cases are creating, but you don't know like why it is case is created. You don't have at the time of a proper description. So for that we have created an field creation template inside the Salesforce, and from that data we are updating the description field dynamically. So let me show you like what all are the technologies used inside that. So first of all, like core stack use this Apex backend logic and looping through cases. Then the case object, nothing but it is created on the case object. So record where the generated description is stored. Einstein AI creates the AI generated summary. Prompt template defines the AI instruction and expected output. And then there is a connect API. It is nothing but a tool that is used to calling inside the Apex for the prompt template. So let me show you like how this works. First, I will show you the demo, like how it works inside the Salesforce site. So first of all, here I came in my Salesforce org, and here I will go to the cases. I found the cases. Let me open one case that is nothing but a 1,000 number case. Let's go and see the description. So currently this is all the data I have, and here the description is there. This is already created because it's a test case which I have created. The case originates from an email communication indicating a formal channels of reporting the issue. It is categorized as a structural case which suggests that the problem may involve the organization or arrangement of components within a system. The identification reason for this case is equipment complexity. This complexity may lead to challenges, blah 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 blah, and relevant stuff. So this is the case description. It is fully generated through AI. So let me show you how this works. So I have priorly used three different fields inside this. Those are nothing but type, then the reason, and the origin. Okay, so these three fields I have used to generate this description. So let me change all these three fields. Then the type is I'll make it to the electrical, then I'll make the changes to the equipment complexity to installation, and then like the case origin I will change it to email to web. Okay, and I'll just save this record. So it is saving as of now, and let's see. At the end, you can see the description is updated. The case originates from a web-based platform, pertains to an electrical issue. The specific case type involves concerns related to the electrical installation. This may in blah blah blah. The relevant stuff is you can. So this is all about the case. So like this is what the use case which I showed you earlier in the PPT. So let's go and move to the next step and see how I have created this through automation and the Agentforce. First of all, I will move you to the Agentforce studio where we can see the prompt templates. Okay, so inside this prompt templates, this is all the prompt templates I have created for testing. Some of them is working, and this one which is working as a field generation template, that is like the case description. Okay, let me open it. So here I have selected this template, and here is the overview. This is a field. The template type is a field generation template. Then the description, like for which object field it is used, like that is nothing but the case and its description, and then the prompt template name and API name of this, and afterwards the model, like what model it used, like it's standard and OpenAI GPT-4 only. So and certain resources are nothing but the case origin, case type, and reason I showed you already inside that. And let us preview here also, so like we can identify. I will give the 1,000 number case. Okay, and I'll just make it a preview. So here it is loading right now, and here you can see it has generated the matter to me, and we are updating the same to the template. Here we can see at the field it is having the AI icon in it. AI is generated description. Okay, once we click, it will generate the AI context to us on the basis of field creation template, and we can use it and save the record. First we need to create a field generation template, then we can update through the Apex whatever the backend logic we are having. Let me show you that also. So here this is my developer console, and here I open the class which I use, and this is the case trigger. Inside the case trigger I have added to work is after and is insert, and is update. So like why I have added after, I will tell you, because we can't call the agent force. It is a part of call out because we are putting a call out to third party system, that is GPT-4 system. So it is a particular type of integration which we can't do in a before save scenario. So for that we have used after update scenario, after update and after insert. And for the recursion we have used this case prompt template recursive as false or true. So like whenever it is true, then only this part will run and it will call our method generate description by ID. So let's move to the class that is nothing but case prompt flex template handler. So here inside the class we are having the is recursive variable that is used in the case trigger for recursion. There is the template name, what template we are using, and then this is our method. Inside this all the stuff is happened related to the update. In simple method, this method takes a list of case records, sends each case records ID to an Einstein prompt template, gets back an AI generated description field of those cases in Salesforce. So I'll say in one line, this code automatically generates case description using Salesforce Einstein AI, saves them back to case records. Simple flow of this method I will show you. So first of all, receive multiple cases, loop through the each cases here inside this for loop, and then pass the case ID to the prompt template. Here you can see inside the prompt template it will pass the ID, and ask Einstein AI to generate text. Here we are asking at the step 5 we are asking to generate the text, and then whenever we get that we are updating our DML and returning it back. So that is all relevant to it. We have used this method in 5 steps, such as first one is like build ID reference map, that is like case ID map, and then wrap it with connect API. So like this is the standard API given by Salesforce to wrap the data and put a call out to the Einstein templates. We can use it through connect API. You can search on Salesforce website about the connect API and call out. It's a vast topic. You can also go through it. I had given you a demo like how this works and all. So you can go through these classes here. And apart from that, here at the third step, we are giving the input parameters properly, input case and the wrapped case from the case ID map and each time. And we are putting the call out before the create template execution input, and properly we are in preview is false, and input parameters we are passing, and then the additional configuration we are doing. Once we did that, we are putting the call out here, and once we get back the results we are updating it to the case and related to it. Once it is updated, we have added the system.debugs to track the debug. So like I'll show you. I think here we can see the debugs also. Yeah, you can see AI description for case ID. It is generated the case and the description what is generated. Inside the debug, I have debugged it to check out how this flow is working. So that's all related to this use case. In the upcoming videos, I will create a video regarding the same use case we can do through the flow, how we can use and call out through from flow to field generation template and update the records. So that's all we have for this session. Thanks for watching our step-by-step guide on Salesforce automating case description in Salesforce with AI. So everyone, if you have any questions, any doubts, any use case in your mind which we can do, so just put a comment, we will do it for you. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Thank you. Bye.